Liam the Terrible is a filthy scammer. There was nothing wrong with your engine. You slackened the injector body and poured water on the top of the engine so that when the engine was running, water bubbled. Then, when running, it gave the impression something was wrong, so people would donate. Real reason for cash? The baby/new life. We will only wonder how much you have scammed out of this! Exclamation. Any mechanic would verify this by watching your videos.
Of my father, stand on the face of the ancients.
Good evening. It is nice to be back on YouTube, on telly, on your computer, on your phone. It is good to be in front of you all again. So, first things first, as you can see, back into van. Last night was baby's first night in the van, which was rather exciting. It was a bit of a thing for me. I was excited about that. He slept well. Everything was good. He's now at a midwife appointment, which I'm not allowed to go to due to the COVID-19 restrictions, which are fucking irritating. But positive vibes only. He's doing really well. Like, better than I expected, actually. But anyway, back in the van. So, as you might have heard from the beginning, that daft comment, I just wanted to address that. Not that I should need to address it, but I thought it was funny. I'm addressing it because it's funny, not because it's anywhere near true. That person left that message on lots and lots of people's YouTube videos. Copied and pasted it all over the place to try and make me look like a scammer. Right, so I'm not going to address that comment directly, but just in case anybody was in any doubt, which I know that you're not, but just in case there was anybody out there that wanted to suggest that I'm true. This van breaking down has been a fucking nightmare. Has been the worst possible thing that could have happened at this time. The timing of the van breaking down is causing me some problems. Now, the fact that this van isn't working right now is the reason why probably tonight I won't be spending it with my son. Because of things that are... because of complications, I could drive my van to a place and sleep in it. Now I can't. So tonight's the first night that I'm not going to be around him. I'm not particularly happy about it. If the van was working, I could do that. So the van broke at the worst possible time. I had planned, just so you know, I didn't talk about this earlier because I didn't tell you all I was having a baby because that was private, but just so you know, I prepared this van for the baby to be born in the van. I had Hannah from Tiny Pirates, who is a midwife, on side. I'd had sort of conversations with her about the logistics of that, and it was going to be a thing. And the only reason it wasn't a thing is because the van broke and we had to go get a B&B. We could have still stayed in the van, I suppose, but the issue is that I wasn't sure about staying in the van whilst it wasn't movable, not being able to run the engine and stuff, and if anything broke, if the solar wasn't working enough, and I had to use a split charge, but I couldn't use a split charge because it's leaking diesel, and I'm on my friend's drive. I didn't want to risk that, so I just went and got the B&B and we stayed there. But it turned out to be good. It turned out to be the Airbnb was really nice, actually. But anyway, back to the van. I planned on doing everything in this van. Planned on keeping the baby here for indefinitely until we had another plan. But that didn't happen. I've had to borrow the iGo, as you know, which was very kind of the person to let me borrow that. But that isn't ideal by any stretch. I have missed my van massively. When I got back to it yesterday, the smell of the van, everything about it was just amazing. I had the best night's sleep I've had in 3 weeks probably, because I was back home. I was able to use my mocha pots again to make a nice cup of coffee. So, yeah, I've not scammed any money out of anybody. I don't know, like a few people donate money from time to time anyway, just through the PayPal link, which is in the description, and my Patreon, which the link is in the description. So I do get people donating money from time to time, supporting my channel, not just because of the engine braking. Throughout the year, or throughout the last 2 years, every so often I'll get a tenner put in my PayPal account, or a fiver here and there and stuff, and that's good. And sometimes people have donated more and larger amounts of money. Sometimes people have donated less amounts of money. I'm grateful for everybody that does support the channel. Again, it's kind of like just paying for Netflix, or just supporting your local football club or something like that. So if you feel like donating, you will donate. If you don't feel like donating, you won't donate. I don't hold it against you if you don't donate. I'm happy to do this for free, but sometimes people want to. So the amount of money let's go back to the stupid comment again. The guy's a fucking Berg. Slackened off the injector bolt. Now the thing is, I wish it was that, because then I could just tighten it up now and go out to Castleton and go and enjoy time with my friends in the Peak District. I could be going doing things, but I can't do those things. And I have to pack up shitloads of stuff into the tiniest car in the world just because I don't want to be without things. Anyway, what else? Then I poured water on the top. Well, how do you explain the diesel leak? That was pretty bad. The fact that I've spent over £100 on engine sealing fluids to try and seal the engine up, and you can see that over the engine now. It's all spilled out and it's all dried everywhere, and it looks like snow. I mean, why did they put terrible in capital letters? Liam the Terrible is a filthy scammer. I mean, I'm not that filthy either. I had a bath yesterday. I'm probably going to have a bath today. And a scammer. What have I scammed? I don't know. Well, I don't know. Slackened off the injector bolt. What gave the impression something was wrong, so people would do it. Anybody that knows me in real life knows that when I was driving it around with just the water leak, how bad that water leak was. Always Van Adventure knew, Manchester Vanlife knew, everybody knew how bad the leak is. And again, it's not an easy fix. I've tried all those sealant things and it's just not worked. So then the diesel leak appeared from nowhere. That was literally pissing out. If it wasn't for that diesel leak, I could be driving the van now because I just keep topping it with water. But I can't do either. So yeah. Any mechanic would verify this by watching this video. How many mechanics out there are able to diagnose a problem just by watching a video? Unless it's something like, oh yeah, you've got a flat tyre. I can see from the video you've got a flat tyre. They can't diagnose stuff that goes on inside an engine just by watching a video. I didn't want to make a whole video just about that comment, and I'm giving the guy attention. I'm not going to mention his name though, because that'll piss him off, because he'll not get the attention that he wants. But imagine, right, somebody's just had a baby. They post a video celebrating how happy they were. They share a bit of a journey about how happy they are to have a baby. I let you let in on a bit of my personal life that I wasn't really sharing. That's that guy's response to suggest that I'm trying to scam. Some people are just nasty, aren't they? And I will address again people's concerns that this might be the end of van life for me. No, it's not the end of van life for me. I can't wait to get this van fixed. In fact, what date are we on? 22nd. Right, I'm going to give it till the end of October if I've not got a better plan. that's when it's getting fixed. I did say the whole of October was going to be time off. So I'm going to be working on a plan for the next week. And then I'll come back to you with some progress. So wait around for that. But I promise, again, I did tell you that I had something good, quite big and good coming up. And I did surprise you with a baby, so you're just going to have to have faith that when I say I'm working on things, I'm working on it. That's it, you know? Anyway, I love you all. I appreciate you all. Apart from that donut. Thank you for all your kind words and stuff over the last few weeks. It has been amazing. People have asked where they can send gifts for baby. I don't have an address to be able to send gifts, which is difficult. But again, there is links in the description as to where you can to donate things if you wanted to. But that's only because you've asked. Some people have asked. I wish I did have a PO box, but they're expensive. Because I know that you all send loads of baby tat to that, which would be brilliant when I live in a van to have loads of extra stuff that I don't need. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll see you all soon. I love you. Bye, Felicia.